Hi, my name is Kelsey Morris, and I'm a member of the PBIS Applications Training Team. Today I'm going to take you through a brief overview of how to use the new Individual Student Dashboard feature which exists with the SWIS 5 application. You can see on my screen that I'm located at the SWIS dashboard. The SWIS dashboard gives me information and data that pertains to the school-wide level. If I need to access information about individual students and drill down to the individual student level, I go to the blue navigation row at the top, and on the right-hand side, I have an icon for Student Dashboard. I can also get to the Student Dashboard by clicking on Tools and then navigating to Student Dashboard. Those two places will take me to the Student Dashboard. This is where I can then begin to identify a single student that I want to have a deeper level of analysis with. You can see on my student dashboard that I have 3 lists. A list for all of my students that have received a referral in SWIS, a list for all of the students who are currently enrolled in Check-in, Check-out SWIS or CICO, and a list for all of the students that are enrolled in the ISIS SWIS application. I can either use the scroll bar and scroll up and down to identify the student that I'm looking for. I can use the Find a Student feature and drop down that master list and scroll up and down. I also have the capability to begin typing in a student's name, and SWIS will match my keystrokes to help me more efficiently and quickly identify the student. Once I've found the student that I'm looking for, I simply click on their name, and SWIS will open up an individual student dashboard. The information that I have at the student dashboard pertains to just this individual student. I can see this student's referrals per year and easily identify what referrals occurred between the 2013-2014 school year in terms of majors and minors and a total count, as well as what happened in previous school years with majors, minors, and a total count. I also have suspension expulsion information in terms of in-school suspensions, out-of-school suspensions, and expulsions for the individual student. Off to the right-hand side, I have a summary snapshot of who that student is, their district ID, their SWIS ID, gender, grade, ethnicity, whether or not the student has a 504 plan or an IEP. I can easily identify the total number of major referrals the student has received, as well as the number of major referrals that were received this school year alone. Same with minor referrals and minor referrals only this school year. I can then below that see a list of the student's most recent referrals. Here, I have a list of the student's most recent referrals, and if this list spanned multiple pages, I could use the page buttons to page back and forth. With any of these single referrals, I can double-click and open up a referral summary screen. Here, I can click the print button and print this single referral, or if I need to edit any of the information about this referral, I can click the open button and then begin editing the referral to better reflect the information that's most appropriate. On the student dashboard, I also have nice graphs that help me better analyze referral patterns for this individual student. I can see a graph for referrals by time, referrals by problem behavior, referrals by location, referrals by day of week, as well as average referrals per day per month. These graphs best help me identify patterns and trends that are occurring with the student in question, so that way I can do a nice job of developing systems and practices to best support the student and the staff members the student interacts with. I can also print any of the information displayed here on the dashboard by clicking on the print button. Doing so brings up a list of options so that way I can verify what information do I want to print. I can check all the boxes as appropriate and then click Preview and have a nice preview of how the information will be formatted for printing. If I choose to only print a list of the student's referrals, I can uncheck the boxes as needed and check only the box for student referrals. Doing so will allow me to print a list of only the referrals that pertain to this student. Once I have done everything I need to do with the student in question, I can move back towards the top and begin to select a new student to analyze at the individual level. That's a brief overview of the great things that you can do in this new feature of the Student Dashboard.